art teacher who's been working for about 5-6 years. I work with mainly 17 and 18-year-olds. So in a way, they are more independent in thinking. So that also helps a little bit because we want them to think beyond what is traditionally accepted in their art media. So in a way, they have to challenge themselves what can be done beyond what is traditionally used or accepted. Being a little bit kind to the earth and be environmentally friendly in our daily lives as well. So things like okay, for example, for my work, I tend to collect a lot of unused things and just keep them, and one day we may just use it, just like karang-guni. And I think this is kind of nice because in a way, things that may not be important may start to gain its importance as well. For example, recently I made some bags, and these are made from discarded canvases that is just piling up in my room, or rather in my art room, and in a way, if we leave it discarded, it will just turn yellow and there's not much use for it. So I cut them to size, printed some stuff on it and sewed it and gave them away to my sisters. And I think it's kind of nice because things that could otherwise be abandoned could be reused. And of course, I do encourage use of found objects in daily lessons by students, so that in a way they don't spend so much money, and they also get to expand their possibilities of what normal, what type of materials they can actually use for their works. Reduce usage really, and of course to reduce and to reuse basically, because the idea of recycling, it is, I think we can only see at the most superficial level of recycling the product itself, rather than it changing into another form and then coming out from factory again, because that actually has a lot more, it's not as cost effective as reducing and reusing. One thing that really made me more closer to nature was when I really picked up trekking. So what happened was that, for eco trails, we'll need to be really conscious about what we leave behind. So when I go for such treks with my friends, I do make sure that the state of land in which we stepped on is really how it continues to be when we leave the place. And I think it's just one of those very small things that we can do as humans in a way, because sometimes when I walk on those tracks, I do see a lot of litter, especially wrappers or toilet papers, all that being left behind. And this kind of bad because it will just stay there, it doesn't corrode, and it ends up being disturbing the natural renewal system in the landscape itself. So if you want to have a chance to really get into nature, there are actually a lot of organizations in Singapore. Increasingly, there are more and more such eco trails overseas and sometimes locally as well, that you can really check out.